Hello, welcome to English Notes. Today, let's learn about words that you can use to describe a smell. Let's begin by looking at words you may use to describe a pleasant smell. You can use the word scent to talk about flowers, plants, fruits, or artificially scented candles and essential oil. For example, you could say, "The scent of fresh roses filled the room." The word scented, which is an adjective, should be used as a modifier for nouns. Use it for candles, essential oils, rice, etc. For example, you could say, "She likes to use scented candles in her bedroom." Or, "You will need scented jasmine rice to make this dish." You may use the word delicate to describe smells that are barely noticeable. For example, you could say, "The delicate scent of cinnamon still hung in the air." The word fresh can be used to describe a smell that is clean, natural, and pleasant. For example, "I love the fresh smell of washed linen and clean rooms." You may use the word aromatic for plants and leaves that are used in cooking or as cosmetics. For example, you could say, "Try using some aromatic herbs like lemongrass or fennel in your tea. They are really refreshing." The word fragrant is used to describe a light, pleasant smell, particularly of flowers. For example, "The garden shade, fragrant with honeysuckles and peonies, was her favorite place to be in the summer months." So while you use the word fragrant to describe a light but pleasant smell, you use the word sweet smelling to describe pleasant but strong smells. So, for example, you could say, "Miss Smith was always fond of sweet-smelling perfumes and often visited the local cosmetic store to try out new ones." Now let's look at words you could use to describe unpleasant smells. Smelly is perhaps one of the most common words for this purpose. You have heard of smelly shoes, smelly rooms, smelly clothes, and whatnot. Another similar word that you may use is stinking. You can use this particularly for smell from decaying objects, like fish. For example, you could say, "His fridge stank of rotting food." Use the word musty for smells that are old and stale and not fresh. Books, rooms, or clothes can smell musty, especially because they have not been used or been in fresh air for a long time. For example, you could say, "I couldn't stand the musty smell of his room and asked to open all the windows right away." We use the word acrid for strong, unpleasant smell that hurts our nose. For example, we say, "The chemical has an acrid smell." Use the word odor for strong, unpleasant smell that is easy to recognize, like body odor or diesel or kerosene odor. For strong, unpleasant smell that makes it hard for you to breathe or makes you feel sick, you can use the word stench, like "the stench of garbage." Use the word reek for some strong smell of something unpleasant. You can use this to describe smell of beer, tobacco, urine, etc. For example, we can say, "The tiny room reeked of onions and tobacco." Which words can we use to say that a smell is strong? Of course, we can use the word strong itself. We can say, for example, that mustard oil has a strong smell. Another word that you could use is pungent. This word is used to describe strong, sharp smell. For example, you could say, garlic has a pungent smell. Another word to use would be powerful. For example, the powerful smell of chlorine greeted us as soon as we entered the room. One more word that you can use for this purpose is heady. But remember that we use this word to describe a smell that is strong but sweet. So use it for flowers or strong perfume. You could say, for example, the heady smell of jasmine excited her. In our next episode on synonyms, learn about 12 words to describe crying. Follow us for more short lessons on vocabulary, phrases and idioms, writing tips, and communicating in various social contexts. See you in the next lesson. Take care.